Hi all. There are two strange expressions in calculus: continuity at a point, rate of change at a point. That there is a unique rate of change at some points of some curves, that is, at some points of some functions, is indeed a revolutionary discovery. Observe Newton's first law of motion. This discovery forced us to change the general meaning of tangent to a curve at a point. Descartes says in his book Geometry that there is no other problem in geometry which is more important than the problem of constructing tangent to a curve at a point on the curve. Though continuity initially is defined at a point, it is actually defined on an entire interval which is a neighborhood of that point in question. Look at the Weierstrass definition. To satisfy Dirichlet, a small modification is done to the Weierstrass definition which resulted in an unexpected triviality. Every function is continuous at every isolated point of its domain. But for derivative to exist at a point, infinite differential ratios must occur in every neighborhood of the point. So unlike continuity, a function cannot be differentiable at an isolated point. I feel the limit idea better conveys the philosophy of continuity at an accumulation point of the domain of a function. Please remember that I said elsewhere that every point in every set of real number is either an isolated point or an accumulation point. It is because of Dirichlet function that I told that we cannot always partition a set of real numbers into isolated points and intervals. The real intuitive properties of continuity are revealed after the definition of continuity at a point is extended to the continuity on intervals of real numbers. Spivak, in his famous book Calculus, devotes an entire chapter on these properties and calls them the hard theorems of continuity. It is both intuitive and establishable by reason that a function is differentiable at a point only if it is continuous at that point. It is believed for some time that continuity is not only necessary for differentiability but also sufficient for it. Weierstrass shocked the world of mathematicians with his famous example of everywhere continuous and nowhere differentiable function. One final remark. Please note that the half Dirichlet function is both continuous and differentiable at every point of its domain, though not defined in any interval of real numbers. I mean any entire interval of real numbers. Thank you.